It's me, Hannah, and today I look disheveled. I really do. I mean, I took time and I did my makeup and didn't actually do my hair. I just left it kind of down. But today I am going to make something for my husband. So welcome to my first ever DIY video. I'm not actually sure what I'm making. I'm going to try to aim between this or maybe even this. I'm not quite sure. We're going to head to the Dollar Tree because they got some cheap, crazy stuff to make something for him. In college, Jared and I I specifically would make little gifts for Jared. Like, I got a little organizing box for like beads, and I made it into like a tackle box, like that says out of all the catches in the sea, or no, I forgot what it said. It was something about hooked on you or something very cute. And I put gummy worms on fish and stuff that looked like it might be caught in the sea. So, anyway, so I used to do stuff like that. Then after getting married, or even after getting engaged and leaving school, we didn't really have access to send it to each other's mailboxes like we used to. It used to be you just drop it off at the mail station and they would put it in your mailbox because the dorms were on campus. It was so nice. Now it's completely different, so we haven't been able to really do that, but I work at 4 right now. I'm trying to see. I'm using my phone. Right now it's about 11:35 or so. So I'm gonna go get some stuff and then we're gonna do a DIY video. I'll see you guys in a little bit. So we're gonna take a detour and go by Dunkin' because that's what America runs on. If I could ever get out of this little parking area at my work, or at my house. So anyway, today is so nasty outside. I don't know if you can see, it's just foggy and grungy and wet. Every time I have room to go, someone pulls out of theirs. I was going, buddy. Jeez. Goodness gracious. So anyway, we're going to go by Dunkin' and get some coffee because I have a coupon. We're going to use it. But yeah, it looks so gross outside. It's foggy. I can't see in front of it. Well, I mean, I can. But, like, I can't even see the light. Oh, holy. So, we are here at Dollar Tree. It's been such a long time since I went in here by myself. I generally don't like going here alone. I don't really know why, but I just don't. But anyway, so we're going to go into the Dollar Tree. I feel like this part of this clip is just going to be very weird, so I'm very quiet, so I'll try to speak loud because I'm a little bit nervous about filming in public, but we can do it. I didn't get a whole lot of footage, obviously, of me talking. I was terrified. It was so busy in there. I did get a little bit of footage of stuff, but that was about it because my anxiety started kicking in and I was like, I'm just going to wait until I'm more comfortable with videoing myself in public to talk. So I thought I'd do like a quick haul, real quick. Got some really cool stuff. Completely changed my mind about what I was going to do. However, these are the couple things I got. First thing was jars, as I got this one. I got 3 of them. The reason why is I decided to do in each one a different thing, but you will see later on. I'm just going to show you what I got. I got this jar, and then these are wrapped up. She wrapped them up for me. I got them all different. I didn't want to do them all the same. I got this one, so 2 different kinds. And then, let's see. this is kind of a pre-Valentine's kind of gift. And then I got this one. Just kind of some 3 different ones. I wanted them all to have lids. It just makes it a little bit better. Ooh, that could have been bad. And so I got those, and then I got a couple other things. So in the first one, well, there's a couple things I got. 3 bags of Jared's favorite kind of licorice. It's Willy Wallaby, or Wally Wallaby. It's actually from Minnesota. I know it says Australian style, but it's from Minnesota, and probably the most amazing licorice I have ever had. He showed me this. They only sell it at Dollar Tree right now, and that we found in Oklahoma City. I found these. I should have got 2 packs, really, but it does say there's 32 pieces, so I think it should be enough just to kind of decorate either the tops or sides. I got some colored paper. Is it really just 2 colors? Oh yeah, there's a couple colors. I got 2 packages of popsicle sticks for Craft. Some permanent markers. I'm not sure how good these are, but they only had red and blue Sharpies, so I did these because I wanted black. Got some glue because I'm not sure if we have any. I got this. Don't really know why, but I did. Thought it would be cute for crafting. I also bought this, and as I was checking out, I realized I have some chalkboard labels at my house, so I'm going to use those instead. But I did buy these, which we can use for something in the future. So that's everything I got. We're going to get home, and we're going to go craft it.
Alrighty, everyone. So for this first craft, we're going to take a jar with some stickers, popsicle sticks, a permanent marker, and some labels, including different decorations, and we're going to make a cool date night jar. This one has to be the only one that I really stole verbatim off Pinterest. The other ones were ideas I got from Pinterest. I just made them my own. But this one, I'm going to go ahead and add a label to the front in which I put on a date nights. And we're just going to add it to the front and try to use our best handwriting on it. And by the way, don't my nails look awesome? My husband surprised me on Sunday when I got off a late night shift. I don't work on Sundays because I go to church, but I had to take a shift for someone right before church got out. I had to leave a little bit early and go take that shift. And when I came home, he had set out all my nail polish stuff and nail painting things, and he painted my nails. So as you can see, I just did the best handwriting I could. I would next time use a thinner marker, but this one worked for the purpose. And I'm sorry if I sound really stopped up. It's because I'm really stopped up. And if I sound like I'm talking super loud, I tried filming this earlier, and my phone's recording for this app for doing videos is not very good. At this point in the video, I tried adding ribbon around the top, and I seriously failed at it. It did not work, but you'll see that, so we'll just talk while you watch me fail. And plus, I never even cut the ribbon the right size. But anyway, he surprised me with that, and it really just reminded me how special he is. And so these gifts I'm going to give him, well, I'm going to leave them laying around so when he gets home he'll see them. The next thing I did is decorated the jar with these stickers. This one is super kind of self-explanatory. I started off with putting 1 heart in the front of the jar underneath the label, and then I just went kind of crazy on the back of the jar, just adding, or all over the jar, just adding fun stuff. On the very top of the jar on the lid, I ended up adding a big heart. I'm not sure if I got that footage on camera, but you'll see in a minute that I add one on top. There we go. I knew I added it in, so I just stuck that one on top, and I thought it looked really cute, just with the point facing the top of the label. I'm surprised I didn't actually show you that. And now the very last step is just, you're going to take popsicle sticks, which as soon as I open them up, I just break them everywhere, or make them fall all over the floor. So now I'm going to pick them up, as you saw, I dropped them. But yeah, you're just going to take a permanent marker, and for this I would suggest a name brand Sharpie marker, or another name brand permanent marker with a thinner tip, because this tended to bleed all over the marker. The words were just kind of running together. I was able to get control over it, but it just caused a little bit of stress. So I would use a name brand one. You can't really see that it bled, but it did. So on here you're going to write date night ideas. This first one is go out to the movies. And what's cool about this is he can just pull them out of the jar, you know, on date nights and just have surprises. So I just put that in. And then we're going to go on to the next craft and see how we do on that one. Alrighty, so now I'm going to add labels to this jar for my favorite of all of them. I know it's the most simple one, And I think that's what I like about it, is that anyone could do this for their sweetheart, even one of your parents, if you want to just treat them for Valentine's Day. It's so much fun. So then I ended up adding labels to the front, and I talked and talked and talked because I was planning on uploading this with my voice on it, but then it just did not turn out right. It was kind of skipping a little bit, so I had to end up doing voiceover. So it's my first time doing voiceover, and I sound disgusting, but that's okay. So then I'm going to write on the front. I wrote sweets for the sweet, but you could put anything on there. You could even put a cute little note from you to them if you use like a thinner marker. It's totally up to you, just what you want to do. And I will suggest you should probably use a thinner marker, because this is just a little bit thick and my handwriting looks disgusting on this first label. The second one, you know, turned out pretty good, but this first one, not so great. It's kind of sloppy looking, so I had to redo that one as well. But that's okay, we can move on to the rest of this. It's so simple. I ended up buying 3 bags of licorice. Of course, they're only $1 a piece, and I ended up using 2. It filled it nicely, but if you're using something smaller like M&M's or even Skittles, I would use probably 4 bags. Like if they're small, 4 bags to fill it. But it depends on how far you want to fill it. You may end up doing something different, and I would love to see what you do. If you tag me on Instagram, I'm starting a new page on Instagram, which is going to be so much fun, just specifically for my YouTube channel rather than my personal page that I have. And I would love to see your crafts if you'll tag me in them, which I will post my link in the video later after I start that one. And then this is a Minnesotan licorice, so I'm going to put it inside the jar, and I guess I was trying to find out what flavor it was. I think licorice in general, red licorice is strawberry. I'm not quite sure, so let me know down below what you think. I could not find the flavor. So this just fit nicely, and I'm going to get fat off of this stuff. It's so good. I wish you could find it anywhere, but you can only find it at Dollar Tree, unfortunately. So then I close it, and that is the very end of that one. So it's so simple, so easy. You can add stickers to it if you want, and yeah, my phone dropped. But I didn't add them because I figured we would use it after Valentine's Day. We can use it for anything, and it just makes a really cute jar to use. Let's get into the next one. So for this next one, I'm going to end up using the brown labels because they fit across this jar better. And on the groove of this jar, which is so cute and kind of vintage looking, I'm going to add this label. Because it has grooves, it's a little hard to get one to like lay flat and perfectly done, but it worked for me. I did kind of make it a little crooked, but no shame in my crooked playing game. And then on the front, I put I love you because, and inside, we're going to put reasons we love our significant other. Now, to hold closed these little scrolls we're going to make, I tried everything I could think of and then ended up using the labels themselves, which you will see in a little bit, to kind of close the little scrolls we make. But it was actually kind of difficult to get them to close because I tried string and that didn't work for me. But I got this colored paper and we're going to use that, of course, as we go along. And it came only with there's a very thin white, blue, green, and pink, which is from the Dollar Tree, which is to be expected. So then I cut strips of this, which I ended up going back and making them thicker because it just held better. But yeah, after I went ahead and made strips, I realized it was far too thin. But you're going to write on there reasons you love them. The first one I did is because he listens to me. I don't even think in this video I captured that one. I think this one I ended up cutting them thicker. This shows you how well I am at this. But it's just cute little things. The next step was to find a way to stick this. I tried using yarn or string to tie it, and they still came undone. It was hard to hold them. And then I tried cutting up these labels, which was a very big fail. It didn't work like I was hoping it would, but that's okay. Things happen. Which you'll see I'm going to try it anyway. But you can use tape. I think that would work really well, or some sticky stuff. And then here I ended up cutting the strips bigger. I felt like that would also take up a little more room and look nicer, which it really did in the end. But here I just wrote different reasons why I love him, and I will be honest, it is a little hard to come up with reasons because, you know, when you're writing it, you just can't think of why you love him, I guess. I love your eyes. But I put You Listen to Me, which was the first one I did, and it's really true. My husband is the best husband ever. I know I'm biased, but he really does listen to me when I have concerns. Here I tried the brown sticker, which does not work. I tried it, and after I started putting a couple in there, it started coming undone.
Alright y'all, so that was it for my video for 3 different Valentine's crafts you can do for your love. We did the I Love You Because jar, which I think turned out adorable, and the black labels worked pretty good considering I didn't have anything really to use. You can kind of see like this one came undone, but that's fine. It's kind of holding its shape a little bit, but you can see some of them kept tighter. So that one was fun. This one I just really love because I like to do, his favorite candy, like I said, is Skittles, but this was something that he can't get very often that reminds him of home. So like, I think that was super cool that I got to do that. And this one, you can fill it more full. I probably will put more in before I give it to him. I also included some challenges in there, like go pick out each other's outfit at the mall. I did give each other a makeover, like just he's totally game for that kind of stuff, even though it may seem like torture. You know, different things like that. Go shopping for each other, you know, buy each other something off Amazon, totally weird. Fun things to see how well we know each other. So that one was so much fun. I just hope you guys really enjoyed this, and I hope you get something out of it, and maybe you can do these for your significant other. It just really goes to show that when you really put your mind to it, you can find something that's very personalized, very just, you know, made for the other person. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys later.